Hello, audience. My name is Isaac Atiers, and I am the bot of Bardic Logs, and I welcome you to more D&D therapy. I mean, inner demons. A show where even the inner demons need their mental health day, as I welcome you to Side Quest for the Holidays. Part 9. In the city, I don't care. But, give me about 2 hours, I'll be back.
Alright, I have some errands to run anyway, so I'll see you soon.
Now, when you go and visit these graves for this final section before we go, are you going to let Corvis and Cammy join you? Would you like to leave them behind? What manner do you guys approach this at this solemn moment?
I guess I was going to stop somewhere and pick up some flowers on the way. I wasn't going to tell Corvus or Cammy where we were going. I was just going to go. And, assuming they follow me. Yeah.
Alright. You, almost without stopping, a familiar woman who you haven't seen in a while. She sells, she's a half-elf. She sells flowers. You toss her the coin. She hands you a set of roses. Just a gold piece for 2 of the finest roses she has. Something you used to do before you left. As you guys walk, you guys enter the chapel graveyard. Chapel's graveyard in the religious district of the city. You see the giant graveyard full of each pantheons, or gods people, each one separated and handled by their own caretakers, properly and lovingly. You walk up to the 2 stones, not next to each other, but as they were family, they were not too far apart, within the same area.
What's the second one?
Isn't one OD, the other one your wife?
I thought he was alive.
You're right. God, I'm so sorry. That is twice I messed up my notes. Damn it. You're so right. I am so sorry.
I mean, it's been like, what, a month since we did this side story, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Been a while, yeah.
Still, though, that means I messed up my notes when I was typing them in. I still apologize, even if you will give me grace. But yeah, so sorry. You go up to your wife's grave, and then you'll go to the hospital to visit him. There we go. So, you go to your wife's grave. The 2 roses signifying your bond. You guys are maybe shocked, Cammy, as this a-hole to you doesn't say a word, but you can feel this air of kindness from him all of a sudden. You felt nothing but like this dickish energy from Rocco. But all of a sudden, even you, Corvis, you've barely seen him ever get like emotional or close. But as you approach this, Rocco, you see her grave for the first time in forever, and you feel this wave of emotion come over you. You can't help but squeeze the roses so tight that the blood drips down your hand as you break into the thorns. What do you do?
I placed the roses down on the ground in front of the headstone, and then I just stand there looking at it for a few minutes. Then I turn around and say, "Okay, let's go, guys."
Do either of you say anything, or do you guys just nod and let him be?
I just nod my head, and I just keep my head down, not saying a word.
I just didn't say anything, but I put a comforting hand on his shoulder. As Corvis knows this feeling.
On her gravestone, Rocco, is there a saying that you would like it to say? Like, the best and the worst, we were always together, or always in loving memory. Like, is there anything specific you'd like on it?
Probably just something generic, like
in loving memory.
I don't know. Maybe not even. I mean, it would probably have to be really cheap, right?
Yeah.
Probably just have the date in the name.
Yeah, I mean, you were pretty broke, so that does make sense. I like to imagine that in this moment, you do look across it and seeing that you're making more money. The idea of replacing a better gravestone does come to your head. But other than that, you guys walk, and then passing the hospital. It's not like a modern day hospital with doctors, of course. So it's clerics and paladins. The security guards are paladins, and the doctors and nurses are different levels of clerics. You enter, and the paladin, wearing instead of a more ceremonial garb, instead of actual armor, it's like full plate. It's more silvered plate, which is a more fanciful looking, with a big red cross on it for like the healing. But it's not, gonna nearly take a sword nearly as well as a full leaded or normal steel plate armor that has like silver plating. It is like just full ceremonial garb. They stop you for a second. Sorry, with the wear plague going on, we're having to be more careful of everyone coming in and out. What is your duty? The wear plague in the slums.
Oh, please don't tell me that asshole came up here. Oh, can you remember that asshole, LT Gray?
Yeah, I remember him. Is there an LT Gray floating around town?
No, not that I
Rocco,
know of.
A new plays? He did plays? He had a theater?
I mean, we do have a theater, but it's run by a dwarf.
Well, exactly have
this
time to deal with
plague
this.
has been, if it helps, whatever your questions you have, this plague has been here for the better part of 3 years now. The slums have been suffering from it for a while. It mostly is were-rats and werewolves.
Maybe we need to go talk to someone about this, Corvis.
Yeah, we might just need at least alert the authorities to a potential to LT Gray at least. He fucked off. We don't know where he went.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, are you here for anyone? Any specific thing?
Danik.
There is a third room to the right on the second floor. He gestures to a map on the wall, shows you the pathway. You guys get up there and laying in the bed. He has this kind of breathing apparatus around his face. It is not quite what I would call a modern day sleeping apparatus. It's more of a old school iron lung, where you see a very young cleric woman has one of those plumes you used to make the fires bigger. One of those what is it called? Let's see, it's like the two it's like a not bagpipe. It's like an accordion, but you used to use it to blow air into a fire. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I have no idea what that thing's called.
Yeah, but
I don't think it has a name.
Yeah, I guess it's a blower. I don't know, but either way, it's using it to blow air into your brother's lungs, and you see his chest rise, and it falls, and it rises.
It's called a fireplace bellow.
A bellow. Thank you. So a bellow is used to help push air into your brother's lungs. As you see, he has a scar across his chest now, as they had to help essentially empty, not his chest, sorry, his lower abdomen, I guess, technically. Right below the sternum, kind of above the stomach. They had to take out and empty his guts because he had OD'd and fully flush out his system. They had to do everything, and you see he ever so slightly raises his eyelid, and very, very weakly, Rocco?
Danik, I heard you got yourself into some fucking trouble. What the fuck did you do?
Fuck, you weren't supposed to see me like this. I'm sorry.
You're a fucking idiot. What'd you do? What were you doing?
I've been running around with Hell's children, and I mean, come on, you're gonna judge me for doing drugs with a gang? I mean, look at you, come on.
I never OD'd, you know?
I mean, you never hung out with the Hell's Children.
You know what they did to Miri. Why are you hanging out with them?
I wanted to make you proud and get info. And then one night, they offered me a syringe, and I kind of kept falling. He starts crying. I'm sorry. I wanted to get info for you, and I fucked it up like usual.
Find out anything good at least?
He smiles. Well, actually, I did. Did you know Lily Pat has an allergy?
No.
He's
What
allergic to peanuts. One of the simplest little things.
Huh.
Nut allergy. Yeah, feed him a peanut down his throat, he can't breathe. Makes it a whole lot harder to fight when you can't take a deep breath to calm down, huh?
Time to get some peanuts, boys.
Yeah, I wonder what we could do with that.
Other than that, the hit on Mary definitely came from Lily Pat. Apparently he always had a thing for her. He was jealous. He looks away from you. I'm sorry, I wanted to kill him in that moment, but I needed to make sure that you could do it. I wanted to make sure that you would have the satisfaction. But like, only bringing you this feels like it wasn't worth it. I'm sorry.
You need to stay away from them. It's not worth it. And I don't know. It's not worth. And I run my finger across his wound on his stomach. Go, it's not worth this.
I know. I'll get better. Watch, Rocco. I'll get better. And maybe I can come out adventuring with you,
What are
huh?
you gonna do after you get out of here?
I mean, what if I come adventuring with you? The demons are great, right?
Immediately start coughing at that like yeah, so
These must be your friends. Are these your fellow demons? I mean, I could join
and
the crew.
Rocco's gone. And
Oh goodness!
Fucking Discord, man.
Every time we're trying to get like a good moment too. Goodness. Your brother just looks to you, Rocco. I mean, I could join your guys' crew. I mean, look, he gestures to Corvis. I mean, that's your fellow inner demon, right? Just like you said, you're gonna go join. I mean, come on, you could. I could join you, be part of your crew.
I hate that idea, man. It's
Oh.
we had I watched 2 people die, and there was nothing I could do about it. I just don't want that to happen to you. And you know, we had another guy hit his head on a rock, and we never saw him again. One of the craziest shit that happened was we had a prisoner, and she had seen some kind of dead god or something. And as we were taking her to prison, a meteor fell from the sky, and this tentacle monster came out of it. And we didn't think there was anything we could do about it, but she wanted the girl. She wanted the one that saw. And so we just gave her up to that monster. Like, what else we were supposed to do, you know? And I guess part of me wonders, like, what if it wasn't just her that saw this dead god? what if it was me? It feels like it was pure luck. I when we were there, it was a dead it was a dead tree, and our guide told us to be careful, and I decided to try and hear its thoughts, to see what was going on. And it was just singing a little song to itself about cleaning. I guess it was cleaning its home. And so my first instinct was to yell out to it, but I didn't get the chance to before before it got woken up on its own, and we started running away. And I just wonder,
Like, what if it was you?
what if it was me? I probably would have been with that tentacle monster too. It's just a.
But then what am I supposed to do?
I gave Mom some money. I want you to try and get a legitimate job. If you really want to come with us and try to cut your teeth on it, ultimately I can't stop you, but it's not the life that I would want for you. And you have to be aware that it's a humongous risk. I hate to say it, but this might be the last time we see each other, because I don't know. I don't know what might go wrong. I've gotten lucky so far, but just lucky, and I have two great guys that I run with, and they do a good job protecting me. But they're strong. They can take a hit, and me, I get hit one time, and I'm just gone. I'm on the ground, not able to do anything until I wake up. Who knows how long later? Like the same shit happened with Mary. I just took one hit, and I was out cold until her body was already cold.
Okay. I understand. Just be careful. Okay? And I'll do my best to take care of Mom and everyone for you. I'll do my best.
Try to get a good, legitimate job, some training in something. I don't know. I don't exactly know what. Maybe blacksmithing. I mean, that's always sounded cool to me. But like, just try to make enough money in a legitimate way where you and the whole family can move out of the slums and maybe out of Helfner's Rise completely. Just put your head down, get to work, focus on nothing else, and get everybody safe.
Okay. I'll do it. For you. But Fine. I guess only one of Mom's kids should be sacrificing himself for the greater good, and I guess that's you. I'll do what I need to.
I wish I had more of a choice, honestly. I kind of pull back my my scarf and I show him the 2 marks I have on my neck. I don't really know what these are going to do. I have an idea that if I make the wrong move, that it'll be explosive. Yeah, I thought this was better than rotting away in prison for a very long time, and I guess it's worked out. You know, I've been able to make some good money, and I've been able to see some places that I never thought I would have been able to see before. Is it worth it? That's really up to you, Denick, and up to Mom and the rest of our siblings. You know, if you can turn the little bit that I brought you guys and make it good.
Okay. He gives you a hug before you leave. He leans over the bed and he gives you the best hug he can. He's a little weak, but he's still able to squeeze you.
I cast Bless on him. Just not really for like the mechanical purposes, but more as a
general like statement.
exactly.
I see. As you guys head back to the Artificers Guild, Stevenson has a watch for you, Rocco. Hello. So. Before you leave Healthness Rise and you get going to this vampire hunting journey of yours, you'll need some accessories. And here you go. He hands you each this makeshift watch. It's a leather strap with a clockwork kind of mechanism on top. It keeps track of time using a sundial. So anytime you're in the daylight, you can tell what time it is. But beneath it, hidden so that the vampire lord doesn't like destroy it or figure out where it is inside the mechanics. So now, instead of having be about your essence, it'll be a bit weaker. What you could do, Rocco, is you twist the knob like this, and he twists it. He goes, "Ow!" As you see a little prick comes up from his hand. A little needle, as he twists it, comes out really quickly. But as it very quickly jabbing his skin, and you see no magic doesn't come out now because I'm not, you. But when you do that, you'll take a single little point of damage, and then when you're done, you'll send it. She like gestures with his hand, going from your central watch to their watches. You'll send it to theirs, so that at any point they can activate it, and for 1 minute they'll have the magic within the blades.
Pretty awesome. I like that.
Yes. Now, please go rid this world of those blood-sucking, sanguine bastards.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
That's right.
You know anything about the were plague going on in the slums?
Unfortunate. It's mostly the sick and needy who are falling ill to it. It's well, okay. Long story short, an alchemist poisoned the food, and anyone with a weak immune system is being turned.
What happened to the alchemist?
Imprisoned.
Damn shame. Alright. Guess there's nothing we can do about that one, Corvis.
But at least it's not Iltigre.
Yes. In prison, he's going to be hanged later this week out of, as finally the court system will see his justice, that they finally found him guilty.
Good riddance.
Yes. But anyways, please. Go. It's getting. It's already getting late. You'll want to start getting out to past the capital and outside the walls. Quick, before time gets dark.
All right. Let's go, gang. Almost like you want to hang out here, Cammy. I mean, this looks like a lot better than that. That spooky place that you came from.
Well, unfortunately, I'm kind of bound over there, so I don't really have too much choice.
All right.
So coming back to the map.
We still need to visit church, though, because it's easy to say we did.
True. Pretty easy. Pretty easy just to stop by a church. So, here's the map. Here is where the castle is. You'll have to be going through Darude. The quickest path would be going this way through Darude, You could also. This is the kind of low-key town in the middle of the forest. It's not like a massive town, nothing big. But you guys did pass by it quickly on your way to, well, from Vikram, because you guys left Vikram on the bottom here and went through this bottom pathway. So you went past Darude, you saw it, but you weren't really, you didn't interact with it by any manner. But this time, the fastest path to Silas will be going through Darude. Or you could always avoid it either way around it if you just don't want to have to pass through a town and like deal with like saying hi to the guards and all that. Other than that, you guys leave Halfmir's Rise about 2 p.m. I would say on the daytime. You guys can make it about a third of the way before you maybe a quarter of the way. There you go. About a quarter of the way before you guys start to get tired. What pathway would you guys like to take? Going through Darude, around Darude? What you guys feeling?
Going through the route seems like it would be faster, right?
It'd be fast, and we can stalk on the last minute stuff like healing potions and stuff like that.
Get a nice meal, not have to rely on rations the whole time.
Yeah.
Sounds fair enough to me. So going through the pathway is about 3 days overall journey, I would say. About 1, 2, 3 to get to Darude. And as you guys start approaching it, you guys go through, once again, the woods. It is cold and dark and snowy. And in the distance, finally, you see the first light. It is Darude's torches. And as you get closer, you see the front gate is open. Wide open. This is a wooden wall erected around the entire town. Gate wide open, no guards up front. You guys start passing through, or not passing through, as you guys are passing through the woods, you see this. It feels airy and weird. The air itself on this night is extra cold and tinged. You guys just spent 3 days camping. You guys are already adapted to the cold again. You guys have gone from the city walls that can stop the winds from blowing and as harshly to now you're back out into the wilderness. But you've been adapted to it. You're not afraid of the cold. The creaking of the trees and branches no longer shocks you. But as you approach Darude, this third day is the first time in a bit you feel that eeriness reset back in. Something feels off. What would you guys like to do?
Where are the gods? There should be gods here. Since he's not like.
I'm gonna do a perception check.
Yeah, same here.
Go ahead. I will say Nails, though, does look to you, Rocco. Yeah, I don't like this. This looks like an ambush of some sort.
The dirty 20 for me.
That's 11 for me.
Dirty
Go
20.
do scouting nails.
I will. I'll be back. He turns into a crow and flies off.
Xena, keep an eye out.
Dirty 20. So, Cammy, looking around, you do see about 500 feet off the beaten path to the left, there is a small hut. It looks like a woodsman hut. Almost like in case the gate has to close, the woodsman can stay out and keep chopping wood and survive. Well, and no, keep hunting for the town. It's like a small, I wouldn't say a small village. It's like a little, I would say essentially a bonfire with like 4, maybe 5 outposts, like little huts outside of it. Nothing big or too magnificent. Fairly tent-esque. But, Cam, you do notice a lot of blood.
Something's happened about maybe 500 feet away from here. There's a hut that's not too far off. Lots of blood. I definitely smell iron in the air, and that's usually blood. So something happened. I don't think anything's going to happen. But we should keep our guard up.
Nails actually comes back almost immediately. Did you guys see that like camping thing to the left? There's a lot of blood.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that. My bad. Yeah, I saw that right away, and I said I'd come back the moment I saw something. So there we go. I'll be back out again. Woo, he flies back out.
We should probably investigate that first. A place with a lot of blood that close to the city, with no guards around, never a good sign. And I'm going to see a gauntlet unfold and my sword out now.
All right, you have everything ready. Out. You guys have your weapons prepared. You guys approach the camping setup and around the bonfire. Looking at it, you guys can see a body. Let's say a body, a hand sticking out from one of the tents, the closest one towards you guys. Do you say anything? Call out?
I'm actually going to signal to Xena to smell, take a whiff of the area, see if there's anything else besides that. Let's see, can I identify the smell?
Xena whines and looks at you as she sniffs the air.
Alright, what does that mean?
She's a dog. She doesn't talk to you. That's the best I can give you.
I need to find. I need to get. I don't know. Let's speak with animals.
But I will say she does look concerned. I will say that much. She wagging her tail,
But she
but,
doesn't-
like down low.
But it's not like she's not getting ready to attack or defend.
No. But she does look upset.
Well, this doesn't seem to be anything here. So I'm going to walk over to the tent with my hand sticking out and open it. This is going to end badly one way or another.
You guys open it. Bodies piled high. Each and every hut is filled to the brim with bodies. That arm is attached to maybe a 32-year-old human. He looks to be a hunter, maybe the guy who owned the place before it was all filled with this viscera of bodies.
It's horrifying. Who could have done this? I'm going to grab one of the bodies, like on top of the pile, and drag it out into the light to see what wounds it has.
Bite marks
And
all over the neck, but it looks like it was drained instead of turned.
I'm gonna do an investigation check.
Vampires. These
15.
people were killed by vampires.
You investigate. You find ruins of fire all over this place. It looks like someone was about to go set these ablaze and get rid of the evidence. Looks like you found the last one that was unfinished. There wasn't enough blood.
I don't think this was a vampire. Because there's this chemical that's strewn all about, and it's very flammable. Someone was trying to burn the evidence. And
How do you explain this guy's death? Bite marks on the neck?
And as you're
Drain of
holding
blood.
him, looking at him, Corvis, he comes to life, groaning as his upper half swipes at you. You're going to be able to back away, but he does get one attack off at you. Does a 13 hit you?
Not even close.
You back up immediately as you see they're all... They're incapable of moving and getting up. But all these bodies... are zombies piled on top of each
Okay.
other.
Okay, I see why they wanted to burn it. Okay, fire? Anybody have a fire? I don't have anything that is fireable. Fuck. God, okay. Alright.
I pull out my walk. I pull out
Yeah,
my
you're a Walkman.
wand.
Actually,
Yeah, I pull out my
I do have
Walkman.
something.
I got some fire music, guys.
Listen to my mixtape, y'all.
We're in Darude. Time for some Darude Sam story.
Actually, I do have something.
Absolute fucking, like, seagulls, you both. Literally. Literally. Seagulls. That is all I hear.
Oh,
Like,
fuck.
fucking stupid. Anyways, he pulls out his watch.
My wand.
Oh yeah, the one of fireballs.
The wand of fireballs. Yeah. All right, step back, guys, and then I blast them.
You blast them. So anyways, you blast them, and it blows up. A grand fireball. Actually, the fireball itself
And I
doesn't
said stop blasting.
affect you guys. But the ruins are triggered, and all at once, multiple fireballs, like boom, 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 or set off all at once. This massive fireball that erupts into almost like a mini mushroom cloud into the air. You guys get sent 5 feet backwards onto your asses. But definitely
Okay.
burning, though.
Okay. We probably should have stepped a little farther back.
Yeah. This is not good.
Nails arrives. Holy shit, guys! Careful! What were you doing?
Dealing with some undead.
Fuck. Well, there's more inside the town.
Are they moving?
Yes, but they're all moving as if it's weird. It's as if they didn't die. There's a woman without a head mowing her lawn or cutting her lawn.
Wait, what? They're intelligent?
I don't know about intelligent, but it's as if they're just going along their previous plans or schedules.
I have a book of necromancy. I'm going to open it and flick through it, see if there's anything messaging something like this.
Sure, give me an Arcana
you-
check or History check, either one.
History, because I have my tactical assessment maneuver I can use.
Perfect.
Are you still sure that it's vampires? Because that doesn't sound like a vampire thing.
Well,
Uh,
vampires can be necromancers.
I was gonna say, Neil speaks up. I've seen a few necromancers go to hell, and half of them are vampires.
14 in total.
Okay, it's not that hard to see, because it's one of the the first things you would learn about necromancy and stuff, is you open the book, and a undead that has no master or is left to wander goes back to either two things. Either it itself wanders, or if the magic is fresh enough, it often repeats the last thing it was doing before it died.
Okay, this is not good.
Oh, and there's this giant flesh ball right in the middle of town.
There's a what?
Well, it's like an egg almost. It's like sucking all the blood from them.
This is not good.
I don't think
So yeah, I learned that yeah, anyone killed by necromancy and toned, if the masterless, they tend to just wander or return to what they were doing before they died. I don't know what the flesh egg is. I don't want to know what the flesh egg is.
Do you approach the town?
Yeah, I could. I'm cool with skipping this place. That's a lot of more work.
A whole town of enemies, most likely.
Yeah,
But also,
I think we're.
a whole town free of free shit.
I kind of think what we should do is we should go to Vikram or somewhere and maybe get someone to offer to pay us to clean the town up? Huh?
What a bounty hunter move. Find something wrong and go, let's wait till we get offered to get paid
It's either we
first.
wait for them to get offered to deal with this, or we deal with it and just take everything not nailed down.
Yeah, I'm kind of cool with that, honestly. Because we are severely outmatched and unmanned.
The ghouls are not, they're most likely ghouls of some sort of low undead, but just because they're low undead, the sheer numbers will overtake us eventually.
And if you like that video and like to see more content, please drop a like and subscribe to Wolfer28, or give us a follow and a rating on both Spotify and iTunes as Bardic Logs. Thank you very much, and we hope to see you next time.